Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back here with another Fortnite Royale video, and today we're talking about the llamas. Now, specifically, we're going to talk about the llamas and how they got a huge nerf to them, along with the bouncer trap update that no one really noticed about the llamas because they weren't going to be common. In the background, you're going to just see some 20v20 gameplay. You're going to have to wait till the end. It's the funniest shit ever. I was just, I was really pissed off at the end. I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? But it was a funny game. It was a fun game to play. I was pretty happy with the game, so I just decided, why not use it? But on Tuesday, when I did release the update, which added the bouncer trap, it did only appear to be the only change that developers would make to the game, but it does seem that Epic Games did have another surprise. That same day, um, the changes were aimed at addressing concerns about the building and resources availability. They felt like it was too much materials given, especially with the llamas. I feel like in the end game, not a lot of people did have a lot of materials versus some people did. And there is that pyramid, that where the bottom half of the people wouldn't have the good weapons and they didn't have, the good materials versus the high top of the pyramid, would get the llamas and have, unbelievable amounts of material. They would keep mining that on top of that. And they would have the build you in the meta nowadays, you have people building incredible skyscrapers for a build battle that goes high, and you're just like, okay, like people who have more materials will obviously win because if you run out of materials, you're kind of screwed unless you get really lucky and win that game. So first, the first change that happened with the update in Epic Games that people noticed was, of course, the supply llamas. Originally, it was 500 materials each from wood, brick, and metal, and now it is 200 each. It was aimed at helping reduce the overall strength of everyone's favorite loot, Pinata, which was the llama. Everybody loved llama. They see the llama, people freaked out. Like, yes, they got more materials, they got more ammo, they got traps, they got shields, they can get med kits, anything. Um, as well, they also wanted to decrease the amount of them in a single game. Llamas. Again, some people don't find them; they're not as common. But I've found like three in one game. I didn't get them all, but I saw one and I died. But I've seen some back to back games. Right, recently I haven't seen any in like 40 games. So sometimes it can be really common, sometimes it is. So I get that they're trying to reduce like the amount people see, but at the same time, the drop rate isn't significant with that. They won't, and this is a big one, and I find this very controversial along with the 200. Llamas will also no longer drop explosive ammo, so which is also less likely to spawn in the world because Epic felt that rocket launchers and grenade launchers were too strong when they could be spammed in the late game, and I can understand that. Later in the game, you're gonna have a lot of ammo. You're gonna be killing more people, and eventually you're gonna be getting that ammo. Now, I get that they wanted to nerf, the ammo, but they could have nerfed the RPG or the grenade launcher. The grenade launcher right now is up there with the best guns in the game. No one really seems to be using the RPG. I personally, when I see a grenade launcher in RPG, I use a grenade launcher because you spam that thing, you destroy the buildings around them, and you keep spamming. You switch your gun, you shoot it. So I think like they should have maybe nerfed that instead of the ammo because I was playing recently. And I think it was in this gameplay. I don't know if it was in this gameplay or another game I played. Um, People were well, I found a grenade launcher and I only had like 6 bullets, and then by the end of the game, I only had like 20. And it's ridiculous to see that people are the reduction of the ammo is unbelievable with that. Um, but the main point, like, that is one of the main points I want to talk about, as well as the llama. The llama just, it was a big part of the game that came out around the vending machines, and that's a big part where people were really upset about. The vending machine has 500 of the best materials. Like the legendary vending machine has 500 of any to get the best guns in the game. And when you found a llama, you were set. You can mine some more on top of that, and then get the gun in the vending machine you wanted, and then you get it. You get the weapon, and you're set for the game. Now, when it drops 200, people are gonna have to keep mining so much more in order to get that. I get that mining is a big part of the game, but it also does take away a lot of the fact that vending machines were already being widely underused. Now they're going to be less widely underused. So I think they need to go back and reconsider. Okay, a drop off of 300 materials from the llamas is a big drop off. Maybe you could have put it to 250, maybe even 300, because that would have made people would have been okay. Like, I get why, but now there people are thinking, okay, why the hell is Epic Games doing this? Like, this is kind of stupid. Um, they're kind of just ruining the whole llama aspect, because now we're not going to get a lot of explosive ammo. That's one thing that's already out. Um, there's no, like, materials are basically something like nothing to people, like 200 of each. Like, you can mine that off of what, five, maybe six trees if you hit them right. And I think that's kind of stupid, like Epic Games, like, I get why they did it. Like, I do get, like, it makes it unfair for sometimes, but it makes it unfair for some people when they want to, get that vending machine and get those materials so they can build. But at the same time, I get why they wanted to do it, because they wanted to reduce the amount of materials being given to people, so they make it more fair for everybody to have, ground fights, or maybe even a little small build battles. So I get why they did that. Now, Epic also did add a few more nerfs to buildings in the update. Materials, as you guys may know, that they spawn 30 materials at a time, like on the ground. You see them, you're gonna pick them up, and it's 30 materials. Now it has been reduced to 20 materials instead of 30. And they're gonna be spawned less often, which I kind of had to disagree with. Like, that was one of the main resources to get materials. I mean, you can also, if you see the gameplay, I may have done it. Um, you may smash, if you're gonna try to get wood, you're trying to smash building couches or TVs in a house, and you can get materials that way. But the 30 materials you found were really helpful in the end game, and, like, in general when you're trying to build. Okay, so for example, let's say you're trying to land, you know, um, there's this house on a mountain near Salty Springs and Fatal Fields, and you might fall off the hill, and you can pick up the materials. There's a hut. You can pick up the materials there, and you can build up to the roof. Or you fall down and you can build back up again. Maybe like a small time. You just build up your stair. You slip down. You build your floor, and you can build your ramp back up. Like, that's the 30 materials can be used for that. Now it's only 20, so now you're most likely to go all the way down, mine so many trees to get back up, because that mountain is pretty big. You can't use like 30 mats to get back up, or even 20. You gotta have to mine some, but at the same time, like, 30 materials even anywhere is probably the best, because you can build a ramp and a wall, and you can fight off of that. Maybe build a wall on one side or the other. You build a wall in front so you can protect yourself, and then you build the walls on the side. Maybe the one or two if you have 30, which definitely will help you in a battle, because then you can get that. So I think I don't I disagree with that, but it is what it is. Um, so what happens at the structure that they're built? Epic made changes on that front too. They removed damage fall off, which made guns do slightly less damage at long range against structures for assault rifle, submachine gun, pistol, and light machine gun. Gotta disagree with that. Damage drop off was a huge thing when it was added. People are getting used to it. But against structures, that's one of the main things that people shoot at when they're trying to kill someone. Trying to shoot at the structures, make them fall down, and making that damage drop off for that is kind of stupid on their part, because it's going to take longer for us to kill people, but it's not something we want. You don't want to take so much longer to kill people. You want to get the kill and move on. But with shooting at structures for even longer, it's going to waste so much more ammo. And the fact that they reduced ammo with the rocket launcher, but I think they reduced the assault rifle drop, and they did increase the submachine gun drop, but it'll take a lot more ammo to kill people now, which I think is something I have to disagree with. Now, lastly, we're going to move on to some weapons that also got buffed on the update, and these include the minigun, which got more accuracy and does more damage to buildings, which I think does make up for the fact that some weapons, they get damage drop off to buildings. So this will make up, and with also the last week's challenge with the minigun or light machine gun elimination. I haven't done that yet, because I am, as you can see, tier 100, so I haven't really doing mini challenges anymore. And C4, which has a bigger explosion radius, which for some people who like to use explosives, um, that's good for them. I don't really use C4 anymore, personally, maybe to blow up a building, but I don't really use C4s anymore. I think they're trying to get more people to use these weapons to go back on them. I think that's what the aim with Epic Games' update was. Um, but to recap, so we found out that the supply llamas, so the llamas themselves, got reduced from 500 materials to 200 materials each. The explosive ammo has been decreased in a single game, so you're not going to get as much as you would like anymore. It's going to be reduced, because they found that having explosive weapons in game, found that if they Epic Games found that to um, be too strong, and they found them to be spammed a lot, which I can agree with as well. They also nerfed Um, they also nerfed the material spawn. They reduced it to 20 from 30. Um, Structures as they are built. Epic Games, they changed the front. They removed damage fall off. Sorry, I'm just really tired, guys. I'm sorry. They made making the guns do slightly less damage at long range against structures for the assault rifle, submachine gun, pistol, and light machine gun, which will definitely hurt some players, and it will hurt me as well because I like to use those guns as well. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Also, going on with the buffed weapons, which I just said, that's basically the update that we didn't really know about. Um, with the bouncer trap, no one really looked into the update, and now we kind of know, like, okay, this is what we're dealing with, and we're gonna deal with unless they fix it, or if they don't, we hope Epic Games makes the right decision. Maybe they'll fix some of it, maybe they won't, maybe they'll just keep it up. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. The gameplay also is coming to an end. I know it's gonna seems like it won't, but trust me, you're gonna see what happens to me here. I do go off actually here. Um, I try to play it smart, and I I make a dummy move. Let's put it that way. You're gonna see what happens. It's looks kind of obvious from the screen if you're looking now, but yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below what kind of videos you want to see next. A challenge video, a pistol only video for Fortnite or FIFA. If you guys want to see a prediction video with anything, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care.